Well, last year alone, 1.2 million road bikes were sold around the country. Cycling is now one of the nation's fastest growing sports, yet bike riders are often accused of cowboy tactics and disobeying road rules. Ben McCormack went on a white-knuckle ride for this special report.
I hate cyclists on the road.
Oh, geez, settle down.
It's very scary. It's very intimidating, and that's why they do it.
That truck is bearing down on us. It's terrifying.
It's just beep, beep, beep. Get out of my way. You're in my way. I've got to get here. I've got to get there.
I'm going to stop.
Oh, cyclists, they've got no consideration for anyone else on the road. They make me feel angry.
They just hate us.
It's war on our roads.
When those buses go streaming past, it's like they suck you along.
Come on a white-knuckle ride through the packed peak-hour streets as we fight the traffic and aggressive and impatient drivers.
Whoa, settle down. Speedy.
It can be very dangerous.
The truck, he was very close.
We've been invited on this ride by Dominic Collard and his cycling partner Tony Hale. They want us to see firsthand what it's like for a cyclist riding on our roads.
Cars having to get around the broken down car. Oh, crossing the road, the cab's not going to wait for me. Wow, thanks, mate. Very nice.
What sort of attitude do you experience from drivers?
Yep, plenty of aggression. And the aggression is basically they want you to get out of the lane. You've always got to be on your mettle. If you start to daydream for a few seconds, your history. You could get knocked off. Everyone's in a hurry. That's the problem.
Oh, I nearly ended up there.
Out here, the difference between safety and catastrophe is measured in centimetres.
You hear that big noise? That's the roar of a truck. He's just behind me. There he goes. He's so close I can reach out and touch it. Here comes the bus. There's two buses.
Traffic, trucks, red lights, doors opening, anything can happen at any time.
When you're on a bike, there's no doubt that the roads can be absolutely terrifying. Fast cars, big buses and trucks, and plenty of aggro drivers. It's little wonder that cyclists feel like they're under siege. But there is another point of view. Get behind the wheel of a car and cyclists can be a menace. They're slow, they get in your way, and at times their behaviour can be downright dangerous.
Here we go, we come up to a red light now. Pedestrian light, I don't think they'll worry about that. Sure enough, straight through.
Oh, and again.
Yep.
Motoring writer Toby Hagan says cyclists drive him mad.
And how can that be safe? Have a look at it. He just swung straight in front of a car. So there we go, one guy straight through the lights, and check that, he's got a baby seat on the back, so you can only hope he doesn't do that with his kid in the back there. Here we go, we've got two lanes and they've managed to block the entire two lanes. It's the cyclists that are overly aggressive, some of them, and just seem to have a complete lack of respect for the road rules and their lives.
Can you understand why some drivers get upset and frustrated with cyclists?
Absolutely. I'm a driver myself, and sometimes I'm in a hurry and I don't like to be held up.
Meet the Kalutsi Riders, a pack of competitive cyclists who've had their fair share of run-ins on the road. The latest was a road rage incident that ended with a mass collision. The driver of the car involved was later convicted of negligent driving. One of those injured was champion rider Ben Kirsten.
Oh, it was a total nightmare. There's 100 guys lying on the road. You don't know if anyone's dead, if there's bikes flying everywhere, there's broken wheels.
The riders say there's safety in numbers, but drivers say it's this pack mentality that causes all the problems.
Oh, mate, you get up in the morning, try to go somewhere, there's 300 cyclists in one lane, and they're all going at 5 k's an hour, so what are you going to do?
They get shirty at us if we got to go around them, yet they'll cut through lights, cut across us, and don't obey the rules, so...
Do you ride through red lights?
No. And I've been doing this for 40 years, used to ride through red lights. But you just can't do that anymore because it affects your licence the same as a car.
So you don't ride through red lights?
No, we don't ride through red lights.
But take a look at this. Here are the Kalutsi riders starting out on their morning ride. Watch as they blatantly break the road rules, riding through red lights. They do it again and again and again.
running a red light is dangerous if you're a pedestrian, if you're a cyclist, or if you're a motorist. Of course it's dangerous.
So why do members of your group do it?
Well, I'm not sure that they do.
John Sunday is organiser of the Kalutsi ride.
We watched your group ride through at least half a dozen red lights.
Not as group.
Groups and as individuals.
I don't know where the red lights were.
You don't know where the red lights were? If it's unsafe, against the law, why do members of your group do it?
I really don't know the answer to that one, Ben.
We have to respect them. They've got no respect towards us. That's what I don't understand.
I think if cyclists want to be on the road, they should obey the laws.
There are cyclists who do weave too much, who do bend the rules more than they should do. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
We have the right to be there, providing we obey all the laws.
Back out on our ride, it's easy to understand how the slightest mistake could cost your life.
It's obvious many of these cars just want to get past. You can feel their impatience. I'm trying to stay out of their way, but it's not always possible.
We've got a cycle helmet, and that's all. And that's all the protection we've got. And they're surrounded by metal.
It's been a tragic end to an early morning training ride for 3 cyclists. The group was riding along the...
I mean, cyclists get killed.
Yeah, yes, too many. Just recently, it's been dreadful. Absolutely dreadful.
Do you think that could possibly happen to you? Does that worry you?
Yes, quite easily. Every time I go out on my bike, in the back of my mind, I'm always worried this could be the day.
Broke my left arm, broke my third rib.
Dominic was lucky not to be killed when he was cleaned up by a car that drove straight through an intersection.
I worry about my life, but it's what I love to do, and these are the dangers that come with it, and I'm aware of it.
Tony and Dominic want to see more education and more understanding on our roads.
The solution is education and awareness.
The solution is for the cyclists to obey the road rules, in which case I think they'll get more respect from motorists.
Be patient, and we'll all get on fine.
Yeah, there's no doubt both sides have to be more respectful of each other's point of view, but don't hold your breath. All right.